That's right, everybody. Get your popcorn. We about to turn this mother up. Yeah, that's right. Soda, whatever, you know what I'm saying. Just get it ready. We about to be going live. We live anyways. Mm. Follow the links. You know the dearly. Subscribe and hit the notification bell because you never know when I'm coming on. Yeah, that's right. Miss Music. Hi, haters. Glad you're watching. Let's get it.
I be stacking up chips like Lego. Badass bitch bag matching my stilettos. In it full of paper, same color as a gecko. I'm laying on the boat across the water where the deck low. Rolling up some petrol. I ain't got no service. Still I got my metro. Don't need no disturbance. Drowning me, I let go. I'm floating to the surface. These niggas set you up slow and take you down on purpose. Facts.
In Music Video Showcase. Check it out Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Central Time. Always on HHQ. 91.3 The Plug. If you want to get on the website, hit me up. I got a deal for you. You are now tuned into the music shop. This music on 91.3 The Plug. Yeah, that's right. Hi, haters. Let's get it. What's up, everybody? This is the Music Shop with Miss Music. If you are shopping for new music or new artists, then check out the Music Shop for it. It's always a music affair with Miss Music. And tonight, I have somebody on that is just a treat. I have Pengame Classic in the house. Let me did I unmute his mic? Yeah, let me
There we
unmute it.
go.
Okay, there we go.
go.
I'm just making
That-
sure because sometimes I'll be like leaving y'all muted.
That's all good. You got me on here, and I appreciate it very much. It's been we've been planning this for a while, and we finally got it in line. So I appreciate you having me.
Oh, I appreciate you coming on because, like I say, time is money, people, and we got things to
Yes,
do. So we're going to chop it up tonight. What I need you to do right now is I need you to let everybody know where you representing. Where you come from?
Michigan.
Michigan.
Definitely represent West Michigan, Muskegon, Michigan. Salute to everybody at home, and category other. I wear it proudly. Category other entertainment.
Here.
Films, as you can see with the video work. Which we're leading up to. That's what we repping. That's what it's about.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we got some music for y'all tonight. Now tell
Oh
me,
yeah.
what got you into music? Like, how did Pengame Classic just happen to come into the music industry?
Well, just being really passionate about it from a family level. All of our family was the type of family that, when it's like a Soul Train line going on, when everybody's, listening to music, and we're a little old school, so we were, a part of the movements when you had people on the streets humming and harmonizing and stuff like that. My older cousins used to do that stuff outside. G Bunny, shout out Jermaine. He used to sing, out on the street corners with his crews, and people be passing by and giving them a little money and all that. Like we come from a musically inclined family in Michigan, and I ended up when I first started off, I was down in Phoenix, Arizona. Shout out to everybody in the Valley, West Side, East Side, everywhere, man. South Side definitely. I was out there and ran into some Black Wall Street at the time affiliates that was out there. And crazy story, I was in Chandler, for everybody that's out in Arizona, they Chandler Fashion Center. That's their mall out there in Chandler. And I was riding out there, and I just pulled over at a gas station one time, and I ended up seeing one of the artists that was affiliated with Black Wall Street. We chopping it up, and I was showing him my previous work, and he kind of took me in from that point, and I got a chance to. I think the game was really popping back then, and that was he was one of the artists that was on that particular label. So I got to see a lot of insides from those were crazy days back then, real crazy. So I mean, I was running around Arizona, for somebody who wasn't really, I didn't have a deal inked or whatever, but that whole city, even the people that are around today, they definitely remember, when I was out there from putting out projects, running around with him and doing a lot of shows and tours out there. So I definitely credit Arizona and I definitely credit California. Like those two dynamics being out there on the West, being in Arizona, being so close to Cali, which a longtime partner of mine, Devon, shout out Vo, he does security work out there. Shout out Big Mike. Big Mike does a lot of films and stuff for he does a lot of stuff for like a lot of Hollywood. He'll shoot commercials. He'll do TV shows. He's done a lot. I don't even want to get the name in that brother's resume, but those are I went to college with Vo, so he plugged me with all those people at this time, and that was right around 08, 09. So, I think we had a real estate market crash. I think Arizona was one of the biggest places that suffered from that real estate market crash. And there was like
Wow.
zero jobs out there. So I
Wow.
skated out. I had to leave up out of there. So I left up out of there, relocated, and I've been on a path from that point to where I am now.
Mm.
And just going on. I've done, toured. I mean, I've toured the country twice since then. I
Wow.
did a Get Money, Stop Hating tour, multiple locations, working a job. We were just talking about that earlier. I remember I got off work. Shout out to my peoples out in Louisville. I was working in Finish Line out there. My man Pat, my man Ray, and I got off one night, drove up to Indianapolis, which is like 2 hours from where I'm at. Turned around, came back, worked again. Then I had the day off then because I knew Indy was close. So I'm like, okay, I got 2 hours. I can come back, get enough sleep. They scheduled me later in the night or later in the day. So I knew, okay, I got to go to work at 3. So it give me time to
Ooh.
rest, get up, boom. Then I go to Dayton, Ohio after that. The night,
Mm.
the next night we drive out to Dayton, Ohio. Then from Dayton, we riding up to Michigan. Farmington Mills was where it was at, suburb outside Detroit. Performed there. We had one in Cleveland. I didn't do that one. And then the Well Worded tour. This was right before COVID was about to take place. So I
Mm.
was active a lot before, like
Mhm.
not like on social media stuff, like in person, in the streets, touring, like I was active. The Well Worded tour was with an artist named Landon Wordswell. We hit up South Carolina, Knoxville, Tennessee. Where else did we go to? Columbia, South Carolina,
Mm.
Champaign, Illinois.
Mm.
There's a nice little hip hop spot out there. I think the Night Shop in
Mm.
Bloomington, Illinois, and brought it back home. So that was my independent, journey coming, getting back into the swing of things. And then after that, during COVID, a lot of my other past interviews and most of the people that are following me now know, the affiliation with was getting down with Certified Nation Entertainment, and we build and build and build a lot of stuff with Cool Rock Ski, and you've had City the Great on here.
Mhm.
We were doing our thing with that, and I just got to the point where I was already so equipped with doing my own thing that I was like, I'm ready to do, get back to focusing on Category Other, because that COVID thing kind of just everybody was scrambling for something, scrambling on a way to make an impact and a way to do what they
Mm.
did. But what has kept me involved to just I kind of gave you leading you up to where we're at now. But what has kept me involved has been the supporters. You talking about people from college, people from high school, people from you got Arizona, all these places that I've been. On the first week that this metaverse dropped, I
Mm.
did a private, I think I sent you a link too. I did a
Mhm.
private link, and I always do that. The private links I send is way before the streaming companies get it.
Mhm.
And to make I mean, for independent artists, I only send it to a handful of people. and I made like over $500 off that. Those
Mm,
CDs, that's only cost $12. Somebody paid $80 for the metaverse.
mm, mm, mm,
Somebody
mm,
paid $40 for the metaverse, and somebody paid, like I got the receipts. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
So people, and this is 2023. The month of April. So people keep
Oh.
me going. It's the people. It's not social media fame. It's not people. Oh, this dude's nice. It's quietly the supporters that work jobs like yourself,
Mm,
these people that know me for years and years, and then the people that just come in contact with me, rather it's through passing. Most of the people that come in contact with me, the average is through passing. Somebody saying, yo, this is dope, you should listen to this guy. And I get a lot of people, I mean, the messages from this one, if I were to put them out, it'll be just like clips and clips and clips and just long conversations, because I communicate with all the people that support, because I really want to know what they're thinking and what they're feeling.
mhm.
And I mean, I'm getting a real good response from the people, and that's all that matters to me. I'm only about the people. I don't care too much about nothing else, the music, and what the people think of the music, and the people keep showing love, so that's what keeps me going.
Oh, that's so nice. Yo, shouts out to like all your supporters who did purchase, make purchases to your metaverse because yeah, that's dope. Yeah, yeah. Salute
Thank you.
for
Yes,
chipping
thank you.
in. Yes. Make sure y'all, if you're new, get over there and get his, album Metaverse. I mean, we gonna play right? Is these two tracks that we playing tonight, is that on the Metaverse?
One of them is, but the
One of them, I
first
know
one,
it is,
yeah, the
but
one
is
that you
the other
did
one or
have
no?
on there started everything though. That was timing. That started. That was
Mm.
the first one of the four. You got
Yes.
graffiti rap, you
Mhm.
got Mellow Aphrodite, Caso's theme, and then you got Metaverse. Those were after COVID, and that's those four. Just you could just tell like the level of emceeing on those four
Mm.
projects is. I'll just let people speak for themselves, listen to themselves, and come up with it. Like I'm to the point where I don't even like to really talk about it. I let the
Yeah.
people talk about it, and they speak enough for me.
Well, go ahead and tell them like what type of music we about to hear, cause we ain't kind of really
I
dropped
got
that
you.
yet to the unknown. But let's go ahead and let them know what you bring to the table.
Well,
Mhm.
what I like to do is I'm all about I'm a rhythm person. I really like to vibe out to the beat, and you're listening to almost like all the influencers that I've grown up listening to, like the Nas's, Kumo D's, Big Daddy Kane's, uh, LL Cool J's, and then later on like the Notorious Big, Jay-Z, all those guys, and a couple young guys, still younger guys that have influenced too. But just to keep it on there, you got all those different elements of the game, and then like artists like Big L, R.I.P. You got
Mhm.
all the different elements of hip hop from where it started at. I've already integrated all of
Mhm.
those elements within my style from the very beginning. It's just
Mhm.
crystallizing, as you're speaking from a metaphysical term of
Mhm.
things that crystallize over time, which becomes a great, what I'm saying? I'm that type of cat,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? So it's more than just writing to me. It's a spiritual process when I'm down here getting ready to do music. It's a mental freeing. It's going into a different space. So everything has to be balanced when I'm down here in meditation mode before the tracks are coming out. So when I'm at peace and ready to write, sometimes that timing track, I blacked out on that track. Like
Mm.
when I was writing that timing track and when I was recording that track, I don't even remember it.
Mm.
It's like something came over me and poured out. So that's,
Wow.
I'm all about higher self. I'm all about God, the creator.
Mm.
But definitely, that is what goes into my work. Like I'm very, very, very detailed, very crafty, and I love to make sure that it's written almost like a movie. So you're getting extreme detail, almost what I call it lyrical visual.
Mm.
I like to have it where it's like a lyrical movie, and I like to portray that through all the different elements, whether it's metaphorical or just having a good voice. Rather it's, I definitely pride myself on saying something that you've never heard any other artist say. That's one of my biggest things. I like to say something that you've never heard before. And I like to do a lot of quotables from other MCs, but I'm not jacking their whole entire line. I'll switch the whole thing up because I'm not writing it I'm not writing it on their words. I'm writing it on the rhythm. So if it's da 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 da, I'm writing it off that, not off what they're saying. Like I said, I'm a very rhythmatic person. My family, with us being into music, it's a tone, and when someone raps, it's a da 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 da. However they rapping. I pay more attention to those nuances than just the words. So it's a science. It's a science that what goes into how I put it down. But it works for me, and that's what I roll with.
It's creative, and that's what music is all about, is showing your creation. We've got some comments in the building. We got a new subscriber, so thanks for hanging out and listening to the show. We got KY87. Hello, Queen. Welcome to the music shop. I hope you like our artists tonight. We also have Jet James in the house. Thanks for showing support.
Salute to everyone.
Yeah.
Salute to everyone out there. Everyone out there, for real, definitely.
Thank you. Yes, but well, let's go ahead and get into the first track because we gotta play some music on here.
Oh yeah.
I don't like talking too much, although sometimes I'll talk your ear out, but I like to play some music. Damn it! I'd be like, wait a minute, I'm talking too much. So since you already kind of gave us the hint of timing, because nobody else knows what we're gonna play, but y'all do now. Go ahead and let them know about this song just a little bit about this song, because we're gonna go into it. And when you get done, let me know a little bit about the song. Introduce your track, and I'm gonna hit the play button.
Oh yeah, this is off Graffiti Rap. This is one of the first singles that we put out. Me and Samantha Lavelle, Timing, off the Graffiti Rap album. It is taking place in my hometown, Muskegon, Michigan. Shout out everybody out there. My man Chilla on the productions, on the video work. Definitely can't forget John, Seldom Seen, my cousin from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and part of Fist Coalition that was in the video with me. So we got Timing by Pengame Classic off Graffiti Rap.
Let's get it. 91.3 The Plug, the music shop of Miss Music. This is Timing by Pengame.
It's you. Oh, it's me. Hey, you right, man. Making money is me, man. Nah, I'm just fucking with you, man. Yes, I probably have a whole chain of cleaners in a hot minute anyway. Fuck around, be the George Jefferson of the ghetto, B. For it all to be said, there's a price on our heads. Are you living for life, or are you living for dead? Cause when you trusting in this system, yo, you better off dead. Seeking some wisdom, yo, you better off dead. You better choose. Cause I was once in your shoes, I was feeling confused. It didn't make no sense, now it all makes sense. See, this clarity is clear when you talking past tense. Made you get it crystal clear if he invade your assets. I'm on a different level here, I'm talking mental fast track. This the test, pre-militant, but not the ass fab. I'm old school, I don't need Thursday for a throwback. My Pengame is classic, terrific, fantastic. I'm about to cause havoc, keep a distraction. Spitting heat over this mic, that's a natural reaction. I've had it for a lifetime, murdered it through the pipeline. Been away from the ski, but that'll always be home. I'm about to take a leap though, I'm soaring from the free throw. Everything dropping lethal, records are magnifico. I'm a legend where I'm from, my shit is mythical. Force centrifugal, status will get electrical. With a lifetime for this very moment in life, I tiger my stripes, devour every mic in my sights. Flying to Africa, such a long flight. I was planning for this moment, now it's right in my sights. In other words, I think the timing is right. 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 I'm about to take it, will never relinquish. From this pad to this mic, I'm a genius. don't ever distinguish. Comparing me is like Latin to English. A field mice to a predator species. I hang like a TV with sights of Tahiti. I spread my thoughts like graffiti in the form of Tahuti. They can't stop me, so they gotta recruit me. I black out with visuals like a movie. So vividly, with creativity, through auxiliary chords. I pulsate through your speakers, absorb my techniques like a freakazoid. An in-range lunatic on roids. I just fill in the void. Are you rapping this noise? I did it my way, continuously, ridiculously. With a lifetime for this very moment in life, I tiger my stripes, devour every mic in my sights. Flying to Africa, such a long flight. I was planning for this moment, now it's right in my sights. In other words, I think the timing is right. 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 Illumination over purification. Your time passage when you caught in creation. You gotta take it. Illumination over purification. To write the passage when ain't nobody gonna give it to you. The knowledge is key. A tiger in my stripes. You gotta take it. Flying to Africa, such a long flight. Do what you gotta do. In other words, I think my timing is right.
10 years, man, you gonna have action Benzes? 10 years.
Category other.
I think more like 10 days, man. 10 days. 10 days. 10 days. 10 days. 10 days.
You heard him, 91.3 The Plug, the music shop with Miss Music. Pengame classic. That was timing. And you know what? I'm sorry, but I think the time is right for you to be on my show. The timing was right,
Yeah,
baby, because you
it
here.
was right. It
You
was right.
here.
We was working that angle. We got it together though.
I love it. So like you said, you put things together that necessarily most artists don't say or put it that way. And I love it because that creates your own originality, and it sets you from the bar.
Yeah,
It sets you away from the bar, and I like that because you still got that up north swag. So I'm loving it. You're intelligent with your flow. You know what I'm saying? Makes people think, and I love artists that do that. Like I love artists who have me like they leave me stuck on like a bar, and I'm
yeah,
like, whoa, 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 hold on, let me go through that again, you know. And I
yeah,
just be sitting there, and they take me on journeys sometimes just on simple one or two bars,
yep,
and then I'm like, hold on a second, man, I done got like you done got like 3 or 4 bars down the road, and I'm like, shit, I'm trying to catch up, but then
yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, like listen to what he just said, and I'll be listening to the track like for real, like I end up listening to the track like I don't know, fucking like 20 times and shit before you know. I'd be like, oh my god, everything. And then I'd just be sitting there like, damn.
I love it, man. I like to
Because
do
y'all,
that.
yeah, y'all, I love lyricists. That's one thing like I grew up on. And seeing people put things together that fast, that quick, and make sense. You know what I mean? It was just like wow, and the information that you spread too is very intelligent, and it's like I like when people can talk intelligently and actually when they're saying something, it means something. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So I like that, and conscious music is like so me. So I love to be able to bring on conscious artists, even like yourself.
yeah.
Not
It's a
everybody has
lot of
like a
us.
lot of money and a big, huge, ritzy ditzy life. And man, I'm just a normal girl. I'm not.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think
We
you
we
will
trying
ever
to get
see
it.
me all, yeah, like transform into like freaking looking like a damn porno star. No, it ain't happening, people. I'm just gonna be plain Jane over here. I'm cool with plain Jane. They like
Hey,
them plain Jane.
that's in
Low
too.
maintenance, baby.
Don't let them fool you. That is in. That's
Hmm.
in.
That's
I speak to a lot of
in.
fellas across the country. That's in.
Mhm.
That other shit is out. That
Yes,
is in. The
right.
normal, women, that is in. So
I get
women
enough
don't,
attention. Yeah, I
yeah,
don't need
don't
to
give it
attract no
up.
more.
That
Woo.
stuff is out. We want normal, you know, sophisticated minds. We want normal. We don't
Mhm.
want that other stuff.
Not looking
That
like
stuff has
Barbie all the
reached
time.
its time.
Yeah, I'm just, sometimes it's just like being around the hood. Me, I'm like normal, and people see me on the street, and they're like, "Oh my god, I know it's you because you wear the mask." I'm like the only person in town that wears like a mask that covers like my like some. Indian stuff, from like
Yeah,
India, and people are like, "But it's you," and they're like, "But you're just like so normal, like, you just move around and so normal." And I'm just like, well, what am I supposed to be? Like, I'm not gonna be
people don't
all
know.
dollied up. Maybe if I go to a little event, I might turn up a little bit on the style, but I just like to be comfortable and normal. And if they like me, they like me. They don't, I could care less. I'm
I'm
almost
the same
50.
way.
I'm almost
Same
50. I could
same
care
way.
less about what these damn people think.
It's too many with too many opinions, and you get caught up in that. You're not
Yes.
even paying attention to your life. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? And I had to
that's the
experience that,
truth.
and I had to back up and to get to the point where, no, because we were around before all this stuff took place. We were around when there wasn't any social media. We were around when it was
You ain't
dial
doing
up
right.
internet. We were around before there was internet. Like I miss some of that. I miss. I
Oh, when the
miss not
first
knowing.
computer came out.
Yeah, I miss not knowing what everybody's talking about or doing. People talk to you differently then. You didn't have people just saying wild stuff because they knew they had to see you in your face. So you didn't have a lot of just people just talking out the side of their mouths and just saying reckless stuff because people's got to see you. And people,
Mhm.
that people had heart, and people have more common sense back then. We were around to see that. So sometimes it's good to just black out and just go into your own zone and only pay attention to what you got going on because it just doesn't make no sense to give your energy to everybody.
Yeah, I mean, even our fans right now, the people that are watching the show, yo, salute to everybody watching the
Oh
show. If
yeah,
you're
thank
listening,
you.
watching, wherever you're
Yeah,
at. If you're on the website, www.913theplug.com/, the music shop, put some dashes in between there. But yes, like, I think it's like dope. Like I said, the fans think you're dope. My peoples that are watching the show, even the new subscribers, she thinks the music's dope. They saying you legendary. I mean, Jet James is like, yo, legendary. Styles legendary.
I
So
appreciate that.
how does it make you feel like to get that type of criticism back? That is great criticism, but the feedback. But how does it make you feel? Because this industry, you have a lot of people that
Yeah,
always downing you.
I'm
So
I'm
how does it make you
so
feel to know that they're giving it to you honestly and it's good stuff?
I've become. I mean, I've been doing this stuff for damn near almost 20 years.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I've grown so numb to it, and it's not like I don't appreciate what people are saying, but I've had so many people over the years trying to make me into something that they hear, that they think, because when you're around people in the industry, they're always talking down to you.
Mhm.
You're never talking equal. They're always talking down to you. And at
Mhm.
some point, from my 20s to my 30s, you become your own man. You
Mhm.
become your own man, and it's like, pause that. I'm doing what I'm doing. Like you could talk about like, and then as the music started to change drastically, it started to become something that was way beyond what I wanted to do. As far as
Mhm.
you need that certain hit record, you need to do this. No, I don't need to do that.
Yeah,
No,
sound
I'm gonna
like
do
this,
this.
rap like
Yeah,
this, talk
I'm gonna
like
do what I'm doing.
this.
I'm gonna do what I'm doing. And then what happened? That started to dilute, and now it's starting to switch. People want to hear other stuff. I'm right on time because I never switched my style, never switched up nothing. Just kept adding to my craft, making
Yeah.
sure that my stuff was just better and better and better.
Mhm.
So when people do pay attention, they're blown away. But my response is always very normal. Like I'm not,
Mhm.
thank you very much. I am
Mhm.
very grateful. It's just you go through so many bad people and so many messed up situations in this industry that it numbs you. It just really numbs you to the point where I like to just interact with fans because they're the social media thing. That's why it has added new life to me because the fans, they don't have a dog in the fight. They
Mhm.
don't have another artist that they're down with. So they don't really want to rock with you because they got another artist that they're down with. So they only halfway listen to you. I've been going through this stuff since
I was even like that
2000s.
in the studios,
Yeah, I've been going through this stuff since the 2000s. Other cats are he all right. Yeah, because you got an
Mm.
artist that you're trying to push. So I'm all right. Yeah, I know. And I'm always out of town. So I've been in places where I'm holding myself down. When I went to Arizona, I went out there. No one knew who I was, laid it down. Next thing you know, I'm running around with Black Wall Street artists, chilling with Amari Stoudemire from the Phoenix Suns, going on tour, people approaching me in the streets. Yo, at the time, it was just classic. Yo,
Mhm.
classic, man. Yo, what's up, this and that. I know how it feels. I know how it feels to be somewhere nobody sees you, and then no one knows you. And I'm new. I don't have no Arizona roots, but I can go back out there now, and people will still know and respect because
Mhm.
they remember that movement, and they know I haven't switched up. I haven't, lessened myself. I've only elevated. So
Mhm.
they respect that over the years. That's why people come out and support me whenever I put something out, because they already know where it's coming from. And the new people, I always got more coming. So they'll eventually fall in line, and I'm building up a nice little base that's,
Mhm.
for me.
Mhm.
They want me to do what I've been doing. They like the music that I'm
Mhm.
doing. So I don't have to worry about what such and such over there is saying at Atlantic, or what such and such is over there saying at whatever. I don't have to worry about that. I'm just focusing on my core
Mhm.
fans, and that's all I can control. Anything else is great. I just focus on what I can control, because I'm I'm a little bit removed from some of the stuff that's happening in this world. Like, I'll tell you something for once. You always have a situation where people want change. They want
Mhm.
politics to change. They want policy to change. And you got people all conspiracies, this and that. Okay, if the powers, or let's say from a political standpoint, if those people are running the society, which they are,
Mhm.
and they're in cahoots with they're control freaks. So
Mhm.
the music industry, we've seen this Epstein Island stuff. We've seen all this other stuff going on. These people are laying in bed with each other, and they got deals behind deals with each other. The government's touching everything. So you don't. So when people go to, we're going to do something new, we're going to come in the game and do this, but you're doing the same business models and the practices that these powers to be are doing, then you're no different from them. You gotta totally disassociate and move to
Mhm.
the side. And you come with leverage, and if that's what you focus on, you come with leverage and sit at the table. But you don't
Mhm.
try to just get in with them, because their business practices are against my spiritual beliefs. The things that these people are doing are
That
against my
part.
spiritual beliefs. It's
Yes.
not against my religion, against my spiritual beliefs. That's
Mhm.
that's the type of person I'm about. Transparency and being totally honest to your body, your mind, and your soul. Like, if it's degrading any of those things, I'm out. I'm out. I'll do my own thing. I'm
Well, they
good,
built
because I know where I'm going when all this is over with.
well, they built their army, so I mean, it's only fair now that we build ours.
That's right. That's
You
right.
feel me? So,
Yeah.
you know,
And people hear it in the music. They
you
hear
know,
it in the
yeah,
music.
it's getting to yes, it's getting to that point where it's right now. It's I mean, it is good versus evil.
Yeah.
So, like you said, I think that now is a time of unification. We need to unify. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And people just need to decide what side they're gonna be on and get the hell on that side.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Because
And
yeah, it seems like both sides are running through and they ain't taking no names. So it's either get right or get left. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I see that a lot with us even being connected and there being like a separation. Because before, if you noticed, it was like this. It
Yeah.
was we were all kind of weaving, and now it's just starting to
The unravel.
separate. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and one side's going over to their side, and the other ones are going to their side, and that's really where it needs to be because we shouldn't be doing the mingling
After COVID.
entanglement, as you know who said.
Well, after
Like
COVID
that. Yeah,
19, there you go.
crazy.
Everybody had time to kind of settle in and get their mind off things during COVID-19. So what we're seeing now is the truth.
Hmm.
Like, you don't take anyone for a benefit. They had too much time to reflect. People had
Hmm.
too much time to reflect during COVID-19 being locked down. If they're doing stupidity and being reckless now, they'll never be right. Like, you got to look at everything and process it way faster than you ever did before in your life. And that's where
Hmm.
we're at now. And like you said, those that have that connection, it's a stronger connection, because we already know what we just went through. We just know what we went through. And we know that you can't be 2 feet in this thing and you be sinking in quicksand. You got to have responsibilities for the other part, to where you will be going to after you leave this mug. That is key. We get too
Hmm.
wrapped up in the physical presence, when there's been ancestors and stuff of all of us, that are tied into each other. It's all of our knowledge. It's not one person's knowledge. It's not black people's knowledge. It's not. It's all. I've been to Africa.
It's the tribe
I've been
knowledge.
to Africa. I've
It's the
been there. I've
tribe's
seen.
knowledge.
I've seen things up close.
The
I
community.
know they can't. They don't have to. They can't persuade me any different. I've seen this stuff up close and personal, and it's all of our knowledge. It's all of our history. It's all of our lineage. They just tried to separate it, and they've done a great job doing that. But in these days, we're past the truth. That was already, during COVID, where the truth was revealed. We're in the revolution state, not the evolution state. We're moving on. So, we're talking energies. We're not talking about physics.
Mhm.
See, people get wrapped up into physical. People's art. Well, we had a million retrogrades recently, a million retrogrades, all these red moons and stuff. I never seen this growing up. I was an 80s baby. I don't remember seeing all this stuff growing up. So it's a lot of activity happening. It's a lot of
Mhm.
energy that's festering. You got a lot of people are starting to disagree. People are starting to pull apart. When that happens, I just sit back and I go within. I don't even speak, because when I go within, it'll all come out. It'll all come to the clear. And my mission has always been the same, in whatever impact I have on people. I pray that it's a good one, and I pray that through the music I can bring happiness. I can have some escape, and I can also drop a little bit of knowledge or drop something that I've gone through that may influence somebody else to feel or look into something. I'm not into no preaching. I don't do no preaching. What I do is I drop seeds, and later someone comes to me and says, "You know what? I checked that out. That was, yeah, I'm feeling that." I said, "Well, now you got your own mission. Keep going." We don't do no influencing here. We just drop seeds, and we let other people. We let the universe work. It'll work, and it'll lead them in the right direction. We just are here for that moment in time. We come together this moment in time. We converse over here. We lead this message so people can come back and check out your lovely show. It'll be there
Mhm.
for them to check out. So it'll be right here waiting for anybody to receive the goods.
Mhm. And that's, one thing with the way things have been going since COVID. It's changed a lot of people, and it changed me in a certain way that I started noticing that it was also changing other people, and I was like, wow. And then I
Yeah,
started like, and then we started being connected with people that were going through it. I learned to be able to recognize people going through what I was going through, the transformation that we were all going through. I learned a lot of knowledge that I was just like, wow, like I started trying to teach my kids the knowledge. And I was talking, I was talking to my God, and I was like, yo, I want to be able to bring the things that I've learned and put it out there on my show so I can connect more with other people like that and artists. That way we can all come have a place where we can all connect and be able to bring this knowledge to the forefront,
yes.
even at the music shop, because when it's music, music's about everything.
Oh yeah.
And that's where we are the most, I think, sensitive and deep and into it. And when you're having a music session, that's what everything is talked about under the sun, and it can get controversial. It can get to where you could bump heads, but we talk about it. And I was just like, yo, I want to be able to be connected more with some more conscious, and more people that are like me, and more people that got the power of discernment, going through ascension, realize even if they don't know that's what they're going through, you can recognize the people
Yeah.
are going through, and then be like, well, hey, that's called ascension. I mean, that's how I found out what I was going through. But when you find out that everybody's got a calling,
hmm
everybody, there ain't nobody left out.
And
It's
here
just
and
like, who gonna hear it?
here's another positive thing for you too.
Hmm.
Everyone needs to drop any ordeals that they have with anyone, because you can't proceed. What is the model of the Egyptians? And that's just one ancient culture, is the feather and the
Hmm.
heart. You can't proceed on that's look at it as a metaphorical term. People look at this stuff literally, and they think that their heart has to be lighter than a feather. No, your mind, everything working in here, let go. And in physical presence, let go. No beefs, no ordeals. You're where you're at. And if you're separating or moving on from someone, that's what it is. There's
Mm,
nothing else to it. You have to continue to go because you have a responsibility to your higher to continue to keep pushing and move on. You just maybe your time has expired with so and so.
mm.
Maybe
Yep.
so and so has to go through something to realize your
Mhm,
worth. Oh, okay,
mhm,
damn, I used to have that person around. Damn, they'll come
mhm.
back. They'll come back around. But you, no escalating, fade out. Like, because it is so important for people, all of us, myself included, to focus on self. Because I can't help you if I'm not right. I need to be moving forward and doing what I need to do and accomplishing the roadblocks that I got going on to be able to continue to put out good music, to continue
Mhm,
to be free mind and
mhm,
continue to move forward and connect with people like yourself. So I just tell everyone out there, forget the little dramas, forget the little beefs, forget the all that. Like it's a bigger thing. And that's why when I
yeah.
deal with people, I notice how influenced people are by turmoil and stuff. And I'm sitting back like, that's not me. I don't think y'all really. I see because when you dealing with the music industry, whether it's independent artists or artists in the game, a lot of them don't know that I be on this. They don't know what
Mhm,
I be on because I don't be discussing that stuff.
mhm.
There is nothing that I have towards anybody in this life. I've had a hard enough life as it is, and now that I've found my calling and my way out, yeah, I'm here raising my daughter, doing what I need to do with my family, my wife, and that's it. This is fun. This is great. This is a good stress reliever. This is a good way to connect with people. I got an artist out in Tampa Bay right now. Big
Oh.
big big poet, big homie, big homie poet. We just came across each other not too long ago,
Mm.
and we are going to be doing some tracks and stuff down there. And he wants to
Oh, dope.
do
Yeah.
some performances and stuff out there and stuff
Alright.
too. So I said, yeah, I'm up for that. So people feel what I got and they want to work and they want to get down. So that's what we're doing. We're doing that, and only like-minded individuals, like the same people that I mentioned to you in the past. The
Mhm,
certifieds, the FISC coalitions. All of us, we've done a great job of moving forward and continuing to elevate. On our paths. And respectfully, that's where we would continue to go. And whatever fan bases we build from that, that's you. That's yours. It's like
mhm,
me and you getting money. We split. You go a different way. It's love. You're succeeding in what you're succeeding in. I'm
mhm.
succeeding in what I'm succeeding in. And that's how we move. Like there is no, oh, this person's doing better than me. Man, I don't got time for all that. Like I
Yeah,
just
right.
where my daughter is, I remember her being, a couple months. Now she's 6. Like I got other things to worry, like other things to be worrying about. So
Mhm. I
yeah,
got
you
2
we
boys.
yeah,
Whew.
we spoke about that. The
They keep
schedules,
me
getting them to and
busy.
from. Like yeah, it's a job within a
Mhm,
job. So
mhm.
it's to put this music out. I gotta really love it. I gotta really love doing this. I
He
gotta
said,
really love it
yeah.
because the pay isn't substantial. The fame is non-existent, but
Long
there are
hours.
people out there that that's why I said to you, that's what keeps me when you ask that question. That is why, because there is enough people out there that if I had the ultimate situation where I could maximize my growth, I can take like any other business. I can show someone my business plan. Hey, this is what I like this is what I'm producing right now. You can magnify me out. I should be able to produce. So I already know my formula works. It just needs to be magnified. I need to be magnified. But that might not be the time that I'm in right now. Everything's
Mhm.
changing. We just don't know. So I just make music for the people that want to hear it and want to rock with me. Those are the people I make music for, and I do
Oh,
smart little business moves like the category other the clothing. I do.
tell them about that. Yeah, because
Oh yeah,
we got
yeah. I
another
should
song
have
to
some
get into,
pieces.
but go ahead, tell them about that before we get into that one.
Oh, not on the But I've started and I started doing other stuff like before I would have it on the websites and stuff like that. Now I just have everything on my Bandcamp. You can purchase like the Metaverse hoodie. I'll have other items of clothing on there before, but I have the category other, which I put out in many different colors.
Yeah, like
And
that.
this has been selling good for a long time. I've had these selling for
Mm,
since 2016, and every time I put it out, every merch item that I put out, it sells out. I had
mm.
the graffiti rap merch, sold
That's
out. The
dope.
Mellow Aphrodite, you need to check out Mellow Aphrodite. That's what you need to check
Oh,
out. That's a album. The title is of it is the Greek goddess of love. That entire album is about the goddess of love, the energy, the feminine
mm,
energy of of Aphrodite, and it's a neo soul type of vibe on that album. So I always encourage women to check that out because you already know what the lyricism and where I'm getting at
mhm.
is really on a higher level. And women that do go back and peep it, they want more of it. So I'm gonna do another one sometime soon. Then the Casso theme merch gone. The metaverse, I only got like 2 hoodies left, so I'm gonna re up with
Wow.
some more stuff and get that out for y'all. And then the category other, the summer stuff. And I know you guys can't see it, but I even got the category other, the shorts. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh,
got the
those are
shorts for the
dope.
summer. Got the
Yeah,
shorts category other shirt. Like I don't
that's
rock nothing but
hot.
mine. And my shoe game is
That's how
ridiculous.
you're
So
supposed to do it.
yeah, my shoe game is nice. So I just
Mhm,
make sure the clothes is all mine.
mhm,
Or some classic stuff. I'm real into that fashion, because that's what hip hop is about. It's about fashion. Like, you got to have fashion. As a dope MC
mhm,
and you're not fashionable, then that's a part of hip hop. So
mhm.
it's not about me going out and copying the best thing that's out now. It's about me taking something and making you want to wear it because I'm wearing it and nobody else got it out. You looking at me like, yo, that's dope. I've never seen someone rocking that. Yo, what is that? C question mark? Oh, what is that? That's what hip hop is about. I'm not trying to be like nobody else. This category other, by the way, for people to explain, because when you
The
put
hat
in, and
though.
I put this out when back like in 2015, 2016, what it really means, because don't really tell people what it means. They just know the name, but what it actually means is society puts you in a box every time you fill out an application, every time you subscribe for something, every time you register for something. I guarantee you it's going to have boxes of categories of what you are, what you represent, how much money you make, how many kids. That is a European thing. We got that from Europe, and that is my silent protest
Mm,
against the establishment. So see, it's a deeper meaning than just some music. This is a anti of everything that this establishment is about. So
mm,
that's why every time I drop something, it's so powerful, because it's coming. I'm coming from a place of individuality, of a place of, like, my gripe is against them people. It's not against the dude across the street or even the government. It's against them people, that people don't talk about and don't see, but they flipping the switches on everything in this world. If they were to listen to my music, they'd be like, yeah, we
mm.
know where he's going with this.
The
You know what I'm
1%.
saying? Yeah, they'll
The
know exactly what
1%.
I'm on. They know what I'm about. But that's what that means. It means just category other, and the question mark, it's just to make it mysterious. Like, I'm other. I'm not nothing that you're on. I'm different. I'm in a different category. I'm doing things differently. So
Mhm.
it's letting people know from the jump that I'm on something different. And then when they experience this, that I am on something different, they sit back and wonder, like, I was saying it the whole time.
Mhm.
From the stuff I'm wearing to what I'm saying in the music, I'm on something. I'm definitely on something different, and I'm proud to be it, because I don't want to be like nobody else. Don't at
Yeah,
all.
right?
So
Like, who does?
yeah,
I don't. Mm-mm. I
nah,
don't.
we
I don't.
distancing
I think
ourselves.
I know that we got a twin, like, out, like, well, my original twin passed away, but I know we still have,
Oh,
like, our
condolences.
it's okay. It's but if there was two of me, y'all would be in trouble.
Oh man,
Okay, that may have been a good thing. But, I know that we all have like a double out there. So I'd be like, if I ever like see my double, it would kind of freak me out because, the only twin I should be seeing is the one that, ain't here today. But
yeah,
that's just it's kind of weird, but I just want to say, like, thanks to the Most High and our
yes, definitely.
ancestors that have brought us together to be able to connect. because like I said, I wanted to be able to get knowledge out as well as music. And I am trying to get a lot more artists that are going to be on the show that are conscious and are going through this and being able to talk about things like this. So y'all going to be hearing this on the show. I warned you from the beginning. So definitely just know that we are going to be more than just music here. We are definitely going to be a place for y'all to come and listen and get the knowledge. And if you lacking something, man, we not here to put you down. We're here to rise you up,
Yeah,
because
we're
growth
all a
is
part
where
of
it's
this.
at. Evolution.
Yeah,
We have to evolve, and we're not evolving doing the same crap. And it's going to take us
nah,
all to get together, and all of us to change individually to be able to make a change in this world. We have to start with ourselves. And
yep.
first bit of it is accountability. So you're gonna be hearing people come on. He's gonna be schooling you. The last person was schooling you. The person that's coming is gonna be schooling you. I got some hot females that are gonna be coming on that are all about talking about energies and really getting into some more deep stuff. So y'all definitely have to pay attention. Pengame Classic, yo, he's hot. You gotta check him out. Go ahead and drop your social media links so they can follow you. Because I
All
know
right,
they're
the
waiting for that. Mhm.
social medias is at Pin Game Classic. You know, the Facebook page is Pin Game Classic. Twitter Pin is Pin Game Classic, like it's spelled, and the Instagram is Pin Game Classic. And I always have I got the celebration video link that just came out for the metaverse. That is linked on the Instagram, so people can go click on that and go straight to whatever I got going out. Will be on those links or on the Facebook. The Facebook page has everything on there. You know, so that's it.
Mhm.
That's a wrap for me. You know, I keep everything very simple for people to follow because a lot of my hardworking fans, they don't really be on this internet stuff 24/7. So I have
Mhm.
to make it very simple for them to go purchase. You don't know how many times I've had instant messages of, I'm ready to buy, but how do I do this? Or how do I do that? Or is it
Yeah,
safe to
do
do
that
that? And I'm
too.
like, it's cool, it's good. Like just do so it's I have to make things very simple for the people that rock with me. They're in the 40 age group, you know, or the 35s and the 40s. Those are my main targets. So I gotta support, make sure things are simple for my
70s baby
35s and
is killing
40s.
it. That
So,
70s, we still killing it.
45s,
Woo.
50s. I'm noticing. I'm looking at my stats.
Mhm.
I'm noticing the real supporters. I'm having
Yes.
45s, 50s, 60s, 65s. You know, I'm touching a different demographic than the quote unquote average artist.
Let's
Most
go.
people in that age ain't listening to rap, especially what's out now. But they listening to me. So I try to capture that. I try to, appeal to that base because that's the one that's working and that's got the money.
Hmm. That's most definitely. Jet James said, "Thanks to the Most High." Exactly, bro. That's what it's
Definitely.
about. Like, you know what I mean? Shoo. I mean, we all got our Most High, but like, there's only one Creator,
Oh
so
yeah, that's what I think. Yep, there's only
there's
one.
only one
Only
Creator.
one.
The
Only
the one
one.
and only, that's what he said.
Yep.
But, I this next song, we got Celebration. We definitely
Oh
gonna,
yeah, that's the
play that
joint
one.
right there.
Go ahead and tell them a little bit about Celebration, and we're gonna jump into it. Introduce your track when you're done.
Shot out Teflon the Don. He's a producer. Known him ever since he was 16 years old. He came out here with me, and we actually have a EP that we worked on and finished. That's coming out. Going to be coming out next. While he was here, we filmed Celebration and we filmed Excellence. Those are two tracks that's off the Metaverse that will be coming out. But while Celebration, we put that together pretty nice. It is just a track off of that album that is crazy. They're about to hear. It's crazy. Like I lost it on that one. I don't even think I recorded it.
He's like, I
You lost
lost
it.
it. I
Just lost it.
lost it. I
Lost it. They'll
lost
hear on that second verse because it
it.
starts off in a normal song structure. It has a verse, it has a hook. Then in that second verse, it's to the like there is no stoppage. It's just got in the zone and just kept going, and the track was over. Like I didn't even put another hook in there; just went off. And
I hate.
cats usually don't do videos like that either. They try to keep it standard,
Yeah.
but like I said, we category other. We doing
I,
we doing different. We doing stuff
I
differently.
I hate it when you get like a really good beat and you like kill it and like you're like hype and you're like, oh shit, like that's where I'm supposed to stop. And you're like, damn, I need another verse. Like I need like two more
Yep.
verses.
Yeah. We
This
had
is
to
funny.
we kept it going. So that one, I'm anxious to see that myself too. So I'll let you spin it off.
Oh yeah. Let's get it, everybody. 91.3 The Plug, the music shop with Miss Music, and this is Celebration by Pengame Classic.
Yo, my man, yo, what's good? Yo, I got that for you, man.
Yeah, I mean, you sure it's all in there? You sure it's there? It's good?
I got that, man. Come on, man. You know I ain't wait, man. Come on, yo. Yo, I'm on time and everything. I don't play around, yo. Category other, for real. Yo, I got that in the trunk, man, if you want to count that.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I hear all that. I know, yeah.
Yo, I'm good every time.
But you know, we do stuff right.
All right, word, word. Yo, it's a celebration, baby. It's a celebration, yo.
You know what? I agree, it is. This do need to be celebrated. Big moves, you know what I'm saying?
Let's do this, man.
A celebration, better yet, a coronation. The metaverse, every verse is annihilation. Brown sugar sweet like the brown skin, no annihilation. So I think my ceiling is high, above your confrontation. Focus at an all-time high. I come with concentration. I'm about to detonate any road you transportation. Higher than the elevation, peaking at the right location. A sensation, you gassed up on approximations. You're about to overdose, relaxing like a comatose. Straight shot in the vein like an ostrich with cane. Make them go and get it again, a lyrical fix. Hey yo, I squeeze like a boa. MCs leave we toe up. My ride or die playing my side. She knew I blow up. Momentum stacking on stairs like escalators. And it's hard to watch them dying on a respirator. Awaken these different energies. Every album's a centerpiece. Hang it up like the Mona Lisa. Play it in the clubs, lounge bars, or even in the street. Couldn't keep my spot warm, out of the norm. Yellow jackets I swarm and sting them like he need to be worn. Rather 2 p.m. or 2 in the morning. Get your man on the horn before I put you in Moors. Mentally another level like I'm rapping in Moors. Stacking up all my lines, so make me empty the storage. Niggas love to put their money up, throw in the mortgage. Better yet, a coronation, the metaverse. Every verse is annihilation. Brown sugar sweet like the brown skin, no annihilation. So I think my ceiling is high, above your confrontations. Focus at an all-time high. I come with concentration. I'm about to detonate any road to transportation. Higher than the elevation, peaking at the right location. A sensation, you gassed up on approximations. After I beat them to a pulp and we dope and we hog time and rope them like going back to Mississippi. But them nooses is choking, cause when you talk it's provoking. At large you were token. I was Phoenix, new son. Maricopa with a Tucson with 2 Sams and 2 guns. Backing up like a vertebrae, standing tall like a green beret. No sun till I beam away. Pure chaos, your nonsense and bonkers. I'm a monster, tasting it in my chompers. Cause shorty's like a Tonka. Her sister name was Blanca. Poppy was moving Contra. Mommy just needed sponsor. Was Team Negro, Pop Pedro in the egg roll. My mind be like universe gone. I'm a quiet storm, certified. Mob deep in the black Jeep down the black street. Michigan with the snow sleep. You talk a lot of shit till you're playing with a close lead. Can't stop like a nosebleed. The cream of the crop. And in the air I'm hot. Got cool rock in the spot. East New York getting props. And I just cook them in pots like a scandalous plot. And lose shit like colostomies pop. Triangular, rectangular, the pin strangler, scared hold a crucifix. Every one of my team is sick. I step back, relapse, swear I heard niggas sneeze, clap, lonely a tease. Grew up bologna and cheese. I run through walls like a breeze, like a contagious disease. Can't talk about nothing without me, cause I'm in company. About to start shutting the doors like I got company. Tiffany, singing a symphony, an epiphany. A gentleman never tells, an itchy Miyake smell. In the days like I'm rocking bells, I'm stuffing that stocking pail. Sipping on pale ale, she fit like a pair of nails. Oh, and you wear it well. Threw them like an ocean, no water, and just fell a well. Crushing everything in my path, then I set sail.
That's right, everybody. Pin Game Classic 91.3 The Plug, the music shop with Miss Music. Let me tell you, bars are so dope. Like, I'm sitting here and it's just like, you start to get in and with words like higher than the elevation, peaking at the perfect location. Like, I love it because back in the days when I grew up with artists from up north, it was all about the rhyme
That's
and
right.
making it make sense. And it's crazy because before I got into laying music down on beats, I would write little freestyles. And I don't know, I can't freestyle. I'm a songwriter, but you know what I'm saying? I put my little freestyles together, and it's funny because as you were rapping, you reminded me of one of my freestyles from when I was younger, and it was like, wow, like a lot of the in bars that the words were those words that you were in barring on, and I was like, oh my god, he just said like 8 or 9 of them, and
Yeah,
I'm like, one day we're gonna have to be on the, I'm gonna have to,
to
you
dig
know,
them
sit
up.
there and have a little phone call and yeah, and spit it out one day because you know the show's all about you tonight, so I'm not even going there.
No, you're good. You're good. I want to
But I
something
love
about
it.
freestyle that you talked about, and I believe it was from either LL or Big Daddy Kane. One of them. I think it was Big Daddy Kane said it. A freestyle
Mhm.
actually is when someone writes a freestyle. People
Mhm.
think it's when you're rapping off the top of the dome.
Yes.
That is actually called rapping back in the day, rapping off the
Mhm.
top of the dome. That is what
Yeah.
people interpret it as a
Oh,
freestyle now. It's not. A freestyle is a freestyle writing, meaning
yeah.
that I don't have a specific topic. I'm writing about whatever, but it's a writ it means written. It has nothing to do with just saying, yo, I'm in here chilling with Miss Music in the
Yeah.
shop. This
Mhm.
show's hot. That's off the top of the
Yeah.
dome. That's not a
Mhm.
freestyle. A freestyle is a written composition or piece that is the style of the writing is off the top, is just random. Random. It's not directed.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that
Gen
is
Z and
actually
everybody, yeah, Gen Z and everybody and people, you know, that are above us, that's what they think now. They think freestyling's all about just spitting off the dome, but with no pen and pad.
mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna lie, you, I ain't knocking any of those people out there because I think it's freaking like an extraordinary gift. Like
Oh
I
yeah, I
want the
love it.
gift, damn it. I want the damn gift. You
I
know,
love
there's
it.
so much I would do with it, but it's extraordinary that people can get it in the head and out the mouth fast enough because man, I can't do it. But it's an extraordinary gift. Like it's a freaking talent that not everybody has. So
No.
I have the utmost respect for any artist out there that can just spit it off, just off without even memorizing it. Just whatever comes out, I give the utmost, respect to them. But I've learned something. Did you know that a lot of those artists don't know how to write it on a pen and
Yeah,
pad?
I run into a lot of
That's a
them. I run
crazy
into a
thing.
lot of them. They'll tell me like,
I'm like,
yo, the
I
stuff
can
that
do
you
it.
come up with is dope. I could never do that. And I'm like, I like freestyling myself too, but I don't want to say something that I'm going to forget and not put it. So that's why I freestyle a lot before I actually write. But
Yeah.
it's a remarkable thing to do that all the time. Like I know guys and have
Yes.
seen guys that just show up and just go and go and go. And you're
I have a
like, damn,
studio,
like
so
how the hell are
yeah.
you doing this? Like that is an extraordinary gift.
Yeah, they
It's
come in and put one
extraordinary
piece
talent,
down, put another
extraordinary
one.
gift.
Yep. It's just
You
like,
know?
wow, and they're like, you just came up with that? Yeah, I just came up with that.
Yeah, those
Everybody
are
else is sitting around
talented.
with papers and pens, and this one one cat. There'll be one in the group that sit there and don't got nothing and be like, just sit there and just think. And then when it's daytime, they go in and I have to say, every one of them deliver.
Yeah.
Whether it's the kings or the queens, they all deliver.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just dope. I mean, I've met young kids that just off the top with no pen and pad and just can go and go. And I'm just like, man, I could just imagine them in another 15, 20 years with the right guidance and the right mentors, like, oh my gosh, they could really be out there doing some. I love the fact that the music's changing too. Have you noticed that the music is changing?
Yes. Yeah.
How do you feel about
Definitely.
that?
It was needed. Like it's everything goes through its course, it dies out, and then you make room for the new. And I think that there's a lot of young artists that can take this, this version of hip hop and take it beyond if they're given the chance to do it. There's plenty of lyricism going on in the youth. It's just not being publicized. It's not
That
being,
part.
it's not. I've seen great young DJs, out there in New York. And when I was out there with Cool Roski's Certified Nation Entertainment for his annual hip hop R&B cookout barbecue that he has. There was young DJs out there that were just rocking it,
Mm.
rocking it, just move. And these guys were 14, 15, 16 years old,
Oh
cutting up
wow, that's dope.
classic records. They out there
And they
cutting
know
up.
the music. Yeah, they know
Yes,
the music
yeah.
too, which is crazy.
DJ Young Fresh Prince
Mm.
on IG is just like that. Dude is dope. The talent in the youth is there. It needs to, it's time because, a lot of when you got the same thing shoved in your face, what I say about a lot of things in this society, what people have to look at, if it's being shoved in your face so much, go the other direction. Just thank me later. Go the other direction. If it's being over publicized by this massive media giant that has corruptions and has a dog in each fight and has a hand to play, like invested in everything, of course I'm going to make sure all my messages out and make sure none of the rest of the messages get out. There used to be a balance back in the day. You had a balance of the love songs and you had a balance
Yeah.
of the lyrical and you had a balance. Now it's just one
Mhm.
side that makes me as a listener and as a person go, let me see what else is out. That
Yeah.
when it's too much of something, it's not good. You got to try other stuff. And that's why I said the youth, because what they're going to do is they're going to make the youth come out, and the youth always do it. They come up with a revolutionary spirit and they change. They don't want to
Mhm.
do what the other people
Yeah.
were doing ahead of them. They want to do something totally different, and they're going to end up
Mhm.
taking it right back with more intense, more passion because the world is effed up today, just like it was back in the days when we were coming up and we wanted to make a spark and make a change. It's a new kind of effed up. The
Mhm.
next leaders and the next greatest whatevers are going to be in that young era. That generation, I forget what their generation, Alpha, which is a perfect
Mm.
name for the generation. Generation Alpha, my daughter and them, smartest
Mm.
human beings on the planet when they become of age. They're going to be the smartest human beings ever on the planet.
Oh, you heard about these
So,
COVID babies? Oh my gosh.
yes,
Like how
yeah,
advanced they are?
yeah, hey, you can see it. Our
Yeah,
daughter has full fledged
crazy.
conversation. She asks me stuff
Wow.
that normal 6 year olds shouldn't be asking, and it's
Mm.
not inappropriate. It's just the average parent would be like, "How do I explain to my child about death, afterlife, da 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 this early in their existence?" She has those questions. Like it's real. It's real over here. We elevating over here. We're not hiding nothing back. We it's an open dialogue.
Yeah.
Everything over here. Oh,
Yeah.
DJ
Go ahead.
Keytronics, the
Mhm.
producer on the Metaverse. DJ Keytronics,
Mhm.
North Carolina Riley. Shout out to him. Definitely got to give him big ups because he produced his entire album.
Mm.
So except for the bonus track at the end, My Heart, he didn't produce that, but he did a damn good job on this album. We will be working on further, future work down the line, and I definitely want to salute that brother and give him, big praise because
Salute.
we needed each other
Mhm.
at the time when we linked, and that's another universal thing. I needed him, he needed me.
Mhm.
We didn't know that until we got to the end of it when it put out, and I seen how passionate he was about the responses and stuff, and I was like, I was thinking that I didn't even told him this, but I was thinking to myself, I needed him because I needed that sound. It brought out what I needed to bring out. Because a lot of producers, they'll send me tracks. I can do them well, but meant that's not what I want to put out. I want to get my message out, and I need to hear the
Mhm.
sounds that'll make it come out. He
Mhm.
provided me exactly what I needed at the time that I got it, and
Mhm.
obviously I provided him the MCing that he needed. So now he's gonna be motivated to do whatever. And now I'm,
Mhm.
already working on other stuff and moving forward. So we needed each other. That was that. That's why I tell people it'll work itself out. The right energy, it will fall in your lap if you allow it and you are not distracted by
Mhm.
everything going on and you're going within and you're at peace. It'll come to you because you're manifesting it to come to you, and it's a living proof. I didn't know DJ Keytronics. We just put together a classic hip hop album,
Mm.
very fundamentally rooted hip hop
Yeah.
album. You know,
Dope, dope, dope. So, Other than the metaverse, which everybody got, yeah, y'all got to get over there, check it out because, like I said, it's dope. Don't miss that. But other than the metaverse, which you're promoting now, what you got coming? You got any shows coming up or anything? Anybody
Yeah, I'm
book you
gonna
anywhere?
be. I'm working on that. Tampa Bay. We're working on that. I forgot the spot that he said. I have to get with you. Off interview on
Mm-hmm.
just double checking some of these places out there and seeing, getting a little reference check on them and seeing what's the TikTok out there. But definitely going to be doing some stuff out there in that area. Shout out Survival Seven. My guy Hash is doing real good things out in Denver. I we linked in Kansas because our parents were in the military. We've done a charity event in the past and a performance out there where we came up at where Manhattan, Kansas, and the Junction City, Kansas area where we'll always do stuff out there. Then my cousin and fellow Fist Coalition artist Seldom Seen, they just did a joint with Crooked Eye in
Oh,
LA.
wow.
Yeah, they got that going on right now. They're
That's
promoting
dope.
that. We're then another artist that he's working with, they're always active in Michigan. Like Fist Coalition is from Grand Rapids. They do stuff in Detroit. And then I'm gonna be linking in all those. What we're trying to do is independently just get a circuit where we can say, okay, we're ready to go. We want to go either from east to west, north to south, whatever, region. But
Mm-hmm.
once we get enough of the places lined up, then that's when it's going to happen. But we're doing this independently. And if we got to put up money for spots, where it's going to be put together well. But I'm at least predicting one tour. I don't want to do just a couple shows because I got merch to move. That's how I
Mm-hmm.
move my merch. Because when I get up there and perform, that sells everything. So I
Mm-hmm.
need it's very important for me with a new album to get on that road, to pile up the merch and then perform because that's how I move my stuff. I seen off my first week with that early test run 500 just like that. That tells me business minded you need to get out because once they see it, they're gonna go ahead and rock with it and purchase because I'm gonna give them I'm authentically me and the product speaks for itself. And there you go. So it is very important. So just stay tuned in. Anybody out there know some places, know some promoters, know whoever, send them my way because I operate solely independently, answer all my own calls. Ain't nobody over me to tell me what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm running this. So I take care of Pengame Classic. So
Mm-hmm.
just hit me up and of course, some of the people that are affiliated with me that bring me situations. So Bob mentioned Certified, Survival 7, Fist Coalition, all help. But if anyone wants to address me, contact me. Be glad to, iron out these details and see where we're going. It's got to be genuine, though. I don't do helping somebody else get rich. We can get money together, but you're not playing me and helping. I'm not doing these situations where Cass is trying to come. No, I'm for the art of hip hop, and I'm a businessman, so it has to be worth my while in order for me to want to touch it because I have a family, a daughter, and I'll be damned if anybody shortchanges me. Because if you shortchange me, you're shortchanging them, and that's a problem. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm all about
No cap.
enterprising and marketing with people and branching out and getting this money together. Not not a situation where I'm getting pole vaulted. No, we can do this together. But you got that's where I'm at with it. So anybody with that energy, I'm already manifesting you my way anyway. But anybody without that energy, my aura is around. My aura is intact, and I'm not allowing any of that energy around me. I'll already tell before you even. I already would tell that's the energy that they on just by reading what they write or seeing how they move. I'll already be able to tell without even mentioning it.
And that's a good skill to have.
Yep, I love it. That's why I just stay quiet and keep working and saying to myself because the
Hmm.
art of non-speaking and not saying nothing does a lot, and it opens and reveals a lot to you. So that's what I be on these days.
Most definitely. Well, you know how it is in the game. Everybody's trying to do something. Just depends on what you're doing.
Yep.
But
Hey,
I definitely want to say, yo, shouts out to you for coming on to the show.
thank you.
Your whole team, everybody that's rocking with you, everybody that was watching the show tonight. I just want to say I appreciate it. Got to give you your roses. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Because yeah, you're doing the damn thing, and I
Thank
love
you.
it, and I'm so glad, like, you reached out to me, and you got on the show, and I got to be able to let people hear, your music and stuff like that. I'm glad that I reached out to you and got you on the show. I
Happy for
just,
it. Thank you.
yeah, I appreciate it, but yeah, people were like, at that time where, I got stuff to do and he got stuff to do, and time is money.
Yes, it
And we
is.
will definitely chop this up again because I'd love to bring everybody back on in a few months. That way I can catch up with you and let everybody know what's new, what's fresh, and what to follow next, because you definitely got a lot of things that we need to stay focused on. We're
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
mean,
let you slip through the cracks, bro. Okay?
thank you. I appreciate that. I really do
Thank
appreciate that.
you. But I appreciate you, and God bless everybody.
God
And
bless
yeah,
you.
God bless you, baby. We'll see you next time on the Music Shop with Miss
All right.
Music, 91.3 The Plug, Pin Game Classic in the house. Say it
Thank you
again.
for
Pin
everybody.
Game Classic. That's
You
right.
got it. Thank you for everybody paying attention and just checking. If you're watching after we've done the show and you're just checking the link, we appreciate you for watching. Thank you very much. And like I always say, category other.
You got it. You heard the man, all right? You heard the man. That's what it is. And it is a wrap, y'all. Make sure you check us out this Saturday, actually. Yeah. This Saturday, we're going to have somebody funky monkey on for you. And if you want to know who it is, you got to go check out Facebook. Check out the Music Shop with Miss Music on Facebook. And yeah, you will get all of the things that you need to get all the information. But yeah. Let me go ahead and do my close. Subscribe, hit the notification bell because you never know when I'm coming on. Ah, Miss Music. Hey haters, thanks for watching.
I be stacking up chips like Lego. Badass bitch bag matching my stilettos. In it full of paper, same color as a gecko. I'm laying on the boat across the water where the deck low. Rolling up some petrol. I ain't got no service. Still I got my metro. Don't need no disturbance. Drowning me, I let go. I'm floating to the surface. These niggas set you up slow and take you down on purpose. Facts.
GNM Music Showcase. Check out Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Central Time. Always on HHQ. 91.3 The Plug. If you want to get on the website, hit me up. I got a deal for you. You were tuned into the Music Shop with Miss Music on 91.3 The Plug. Yeah, we'll see you next time. That's right. Now come back now.